Moving on to our next trailer, we got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 coming out June 2nd. This is from Columbia Pictures Sony. This is probably my most anticipated movie of 2023 because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from, I'm guessing it was 2019, that is probably the best animated film I've ever seen, and it was one of my favorite movies that year, if not my favorite for that year. It even won, I think it won Best Animated Film at the Academy, which, once again, I don't care about the awards. What I care about is that the first one was absolutely an amazing story. It was made by the same guys who made the Lego movie, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. These guys are comedy geniuses. Everything that they direct and a lot of the stuff that they're producing as well is it's just extremely funny, and they know how to craft a really good story. I even had people tell me at the time when Into the Spider-Verse was playing in theaters that they said this is like one of the best movies they've ever seen. It just has so much good stuff in it. It's not it's you can be a hardcore fan or you can be someone who doesn't know anything about Spider-Man. You don't even have to know Spider-Man's origin story, and still this movie is great. So the second one, definitely looking forward to it. We see more of Spider-Man 2099, whose name is Miguel O'Hara. You don't need to know any of this information to go see this movie. It is voiced by Oscar Isaacs. We see more of Spider-Gwen. She's one of the Spider-Women. This movie has to deal with alternate dimensions. That's why they call it the Spider-Verse, but really it's about the multiverse. It just has to do with a lot of Spider-Man. So we see all kinds of Spider-Man in this trailer, just like we did in the last one. And apparently they're all real. At one point they get really pissed off with Miles and they're all after him. Doesn't show what they're really upset about. I wonder what it is. But there clearly is a problem where they're all abiding by these rules that I guess Miguel O'Hara has set out, and Miles Morales, Spider-Man, that's the kid. He wants to do something else. He wants to try and save everyone as well as save this one person, where it sounds as if Miguel O'Hara is saying, no, don't worry about this one person. We got to worry about the entire multiverse. This one person doesn't take precedence. But Miles isn't like that. He's like, no. We gotta try and save everyone. That's what Spider-Man does. We're the good guys. We get to see Schlubby Peter Parker is back in this movie, because he was one of the highlights of the first one. Because you get Peter B. Parker. I can never remember the name of the guy who does the voice acting for that. I mean, he is just hilarious. Oh, I don't have it here. Just give me a second. I'm going to look that up here. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, we got Haley Steinfeld does the voice of Spider-Gwen. She's also Hawkeye in the MCU. The new Hawkeye that's being traded. So Shamik Moore does the voice of Miles Morales. Peter B. Parker, Jake Johnson. This guy is hilarious, especially in the first one, because he's an older Peter Parker. He's been married to Mary Jane. Then he was divorced. Didn't take it so well, but he's like, I took it like a champ. Meanwhile, it cuts to him. He's in his suit in the bathtub with the shower on, crying. And he's got a big gut. So that's why he's called Schlubby Peter Parker. It's, once again, if you haven't seen that movie Into the Spider-Verse from 2019, check it out, because you're missing. That's the best Spider-Man movie that's ever been made to date. In my opinion, at least. Oh, it's got Issa Rae in it. She's doing Jessica Drew. You know, she's great. Who else we got in there? Yeah, Oscar Isaac. Phil Lord, Chris Miller. No one else that I really recognize. We've been seeing the trailer for this movie for a while, where it's Miles' mom talking to him about how he's got to make a promise to her. We don't really know that much about this movie, but at the same time, I'm already sold. They already sold me on this, and I'm buying a ticket as soon as they go on sale. Especially after that first one. Not a lot of people saw the first one in movies in the theater. I'm hoping this one does much better, because Oh man, it's just good movies, and you want to see good movies, and these guys are putting out good stuff. Normally, I wouldn't be that confident in a Sony superhero movie because last one we got from them was Morbius, which not good, not good in my opinion. If you enjoy it, I don't want to take that away from you. Just it didn't work for me, and it didn't really work for a lot of people. However, and the pointing meme. There's always this thing in pop culture now with Spider-Man pointing memes. So now we get a lot of that. There's a lot more Spider-Man pointing. This is a funny thing that they keep doing. So interesting that they put that in there. Hopefully we get a lot more of that. I don't want them to spoil a bunch of jokes in this. And I'm in for this. Even if they came out with another trailer and it looked like absolute garbage, I'd still be in for this. Are you excited for this? Did you see the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Are you excited for this sequel? And we're definitely going to be getting more because people are loving it. Are you going to go see it in the theater? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below.